Hey gang, so I wanted to do a quick little video. Just finished a workout. Wanted to address what happened this weekend. What happened this weekend to me was that I worked on a goal for a year. I stressed and I got up early and I did all these things to try and reach a sub 4 hour marathon. And it didn't happen. And not only did it not happen, but for 4.5 hours, I saw my goal slip away. I saw the 4 hour pacers just continue on getting further and further away, and then the 4:10 pacers passed, and then the 4:25 pacers passed, and I saw firemen, granted ultra marathoners, but dressed in full gear pass me. So I know, so you can understand when I say I know what it's like to step on the scale and not have the weight that you hope. You put in a workout and you want to crush it, and that day just it does not happen. I know what it's like to set a goal and not reach it. Not only that, but to see it for 4.5 hours in your face that you're not going to reach it. I vented a little on Facebook, but I wanted to share with you also what happened behind the scenes is that I went ahead and I wrote mentors, people I look up to, and said, hey, look, I know I could do it. I stepped up to the starting line. I didn't feel confident. I didn't feel like I had the best training because of the injuries I've been going through. And at mile 2, my ankle started hurting. And had it been a pain that I'd experienced before, and I felt confident in dealing with it, I might have been able to push myself a little bit more. But it was a pain that I hadn't felt in any of my training before. I've never felt pain in my ankle in any of my runs. So I wasn't sure what to do. I wasn't sure what it was, and if I continued or pushed any harder, if I would have injured myself further. So here's the deal with how I'm applying this to life, to workouts, is that some days are going to be crappy. And some days they're going to be the days that you really, really wanted to reach a goal. And it just doesn't happen. What I want you guys to do is to think about what you're doing right when that moment happens. And it's one of those things where it's sometimes kind of like looking for the light, the silver lining, but it really does help. Yeah, I vented on Facebook. Saturday was not a good day to talk to me, but my thought process through the rest of the weekend was this, is that I reached out to mentors and said, okay, where can I strengthen? What weaknesses do I have that I can get stronger in? And then the other thing that I did is I went over what I did do right. And one of the things that I did right was I did very well with my fueling. I didn't hit a bonk. I didn't feel like I ran out of energy. That was actually the frustrating part, is that I had tons of energy, but I just couldn't push because of the pain, which, so I felt like I was like stuck the whole entire race. But so I focused on the fact that I did really, really well with that. That's something that I learned. I'm going to take that forward, and I will apply that to the next race. And the other thing too is to have a next goal. Just because you don't hit a goal in the time frame that you want doesn't mean you just throw your hands up and toss it aside. Reevaluate where you are. Look at, I've got little kids, maybe running a Boston Marathon time with little ones. My runs were kind of like tempo runs the whole entire time, meaning I was trying to run fast for every run so I can get it in before the kids woke up. And so maybe I need to readdress my training. I need to readdress my goals and the timeline that I have them, and be okay with where you are. Be okay with how far you've come, and be okay with the things that you are accomplishing, and be okay with the fact that you didn't reach a goal, but that doesn't define the hours of practice, the hours of training, the dedication you have, and it doesn't define who you are. It doesn't mean that you won't reach it at one point. It just means that day it didn't happen. Be okay with that, but continue to focus on making it happen and making it a positive experience to learn from, so you can move forward and move on. focusing on real consistent effort to get you to your goal.